Well, this is it. We've reached the end of our Outer Wilds journey. If you've been watching all of these videos, I'm so grateful. If you've missed any, go back. What are you doing here? And get caught up. So yeah, this is the final video in our Outer Wilds series now. Almost 40 hours we spent playing this game, and now they're on YouTube for all time. So if you've been watching, I'm so glad. I hope you enjoy. If you like watching us stream here on YouTube, come over to Twitch. These are just recordings of our Twitch streams. Come over to Twitch and say hi. We're up to some crazy adventure right now, just like we were when we played the Outer Wilds. So you could join us on that. But if not, no worries. I'm going to stop yabbering. Here's our finale of the wonderful, beautiful, amazing Outer Wilds. It's okay to not answer this question. You can say I will not allow it. But my question would be, do we have everything that we need to know in order to get past that light? Yes. Oh no. I mean, that's good. I mean, maybe I try these codes that we already have. There's one. Only one question mark remains on your log. No remaining, there's more to explore here. It's all about the secret vault. I see what you mean. So we know how to get 2 of these chains off. And this third one, we have to stop that light. Do we have to stop the light? I feel like we have to stop the light. I feel like we need the right combination. And the only thing I can think is to like try this and try the claw code. But I don't feel confident about that working. And with a slide burning combination bit there. Do we have any experience with a light like that? Whenever we see those alarm towers, we conceal our artifact so that we are dark and we can walk by them. But in this case, there's that light source that we can't stop. This way. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess it wouldn't kill us to try those other symbol combinations. But I don't feel great about it working. If I go down over here, can I get back up? No, and there's no raft. But we'll just reset. I didn't see in my ship's log what this code sequence was. I don't remember. Sun, oval, flame, oval, flame. I mean, if it is the claw that's sealed up in the vault, that would kind of make sense. Maybe. But the fact that that's not in our ship's log, if that was really important, you'd think it would be there. But when I don't have an artifact. It also might be something much simpler, right? Because, like, that. Oh, it's just a crate with a symbol on it. It might be something much simpler because look how long it took us to figure out that we could just look down and set down the artifact. Very long time. Oop, ghost matter. Sun, oval, flame, oval, flame. And then Saturn between the two moons, star, star. Saturn between the moons, star, star. And sun, oval, flame, oval, flame. Well, we'll try those. And then what? Maybe we should look more carefully around that area. Can I get there if I just do this? Can I go upstream enough to get there? Yeah. There's like energy coming out of it. Oh, look. This is like the symbol on one of the slide rails. It's here. Maybe if we open it in the simulation, we open it here. We could like open a couple of those and then go back and see if the chains have come off. Oh, wait. Maybe I have to go down the other way in order to extinguish the middle one. Because I still think the water will kill us. So even if we do figure this out, we're going to have to go back and then come down another way. Looking for the symbols anywhere. So what's one to try? Star? Oval flame? Oval flame? And the other one was Saturn between two moons. This moon. Star. All right. So it would stand to reason that there's some sequence of codes that would make this raft come back to us. So like this puzzle, we didn't need the symbols for, right? We found another way in. For this one we did, but not really. We just, like, yes, we used the symbols to make this bridge, but we didn't really have to find the code. Which makes me think we don't actually need to find whatever this code might be. That could be very dumb, though. Imagine like one of them like looks slightly different in the simulation to show you what it should be. No. Let's run super fast. We're so close. Yeah, look, one of the chains is off here. Cool, right? Well, we have to go down another way in order to get that middle chain. We should go to another entrance. I wonder what causes the dam to start to break. Maybe something in the loop out there. A question for another day. But it's got to be related to the supernova, right? Maybe. I think if someone wanted to give any kind of hint that they felt like they wanted to give, that would be okay. But it's also not required or necessary. But that would be okay. I mean, maybe we go back to our ship and we read all the ship's log. But I don't remember seeing anything about that. It's its own puzzle that we just don't see the answer to. How did you know how to break the first 2 seals? So we puzzled it out. So the middle one, we learned about the tunnel. And when we dropped down, we were able to extinguish that flame. But wait, I don't want to go here. Uh-oh. For the one on the left, we kind of just figured out by messing with the symbols that we could make that bridge drop down. But that was Matrix related. We had to be in the Matrix to see that. We did not have to be in the Matrix to do the middle one. The one reel taught us about Matrix, and that kind of solved the first one. One reel taught us about jumping off the raft in the tunnel, and that kind of solved the second one. So maybe there's a reel that tells us something about the third one. Which means we need to go to our ship. Which is a dangerous proposition from this location. Well, we actually can't get there because the door's closed. Oh, I actually can't get to my ship at all, can I? Because it's flooded there. Let's reset the loop. Step 1, we put on the suit. We're never making that mistake again. So there was a reel. All right, so the first seal, by learning about the Matrix, none of those. Here. Technically, this is what leads us to undoing the first seal. Is that related to... Is there some vision here that shows that this is all related to the symbol that relates to that seal? Like the container with the one circle? No, this is a triple circle. Maybe that is the seal on the far left, though. I just don't remember. This tells us about jumping off, and that's what leads us to unlock the other seal. So maybe there's something here. This. Wait, the other slide reels have that icon, and that's what teaches us. Yeah, so this is telling us about the mechanic. Yeah, this is it, because this is the alarm. So if we're awake, then we can be brought back. And that's what happens. The alarm goes off and we come back. But if we're dead, we cannot be woken up. And we get to remain. Found a slide reel that appears to be some sort of air report. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. And why did it fail? Because he's not alive. Because his face is in the darkness? No, because he's a skeleton man. So is there some way for us to be dead? Or for us to be unwake-upable? Is there some way into the simulation that does not have that alarm bell directly above us? That little structure right there, that alarm thing? Do all of the rooms with the flame have that? I think they do. But like if one didn't, for example, then there wouldn't be an alarm there to wake us up. It's that, or we need to be dead. How could we do that? If we die in the loop ends. Maybe there is a world where... Oh, wait, we don't have our... Maybe there's a world where one of those flames does not have the alarm bell above it? Or maybe like when the island tower breaks, the alarm bell also breaks? One of those secret rooms had an empty chair. Like, so we could get in that empty chair in the circle of dead owlmen, and maybe it'll think we're dead. Okay, wait, let's think about how we want to do this. We need to investigate these flame rooms. Am I forgetting a flame room somewhere? How can we be dead? How can we be unwake-upable? We have to die to do this? But if we die, the loop ends. So number one, yeah, here's the alarm. Looks like it's fully functioning. I just remember there was like a gap in one of these places. Maybe when that island tower breaks, the alarm bell like breaks somehow. That would be ideal. Oops. We just went from the gorge and the alarm bell definitely woke us up there. We don't have to go look and see if there's anything faulty about the alarm bell in that location. How can we be dead? Yeah, see, open chair. If I'm here, is it going to think I'm one of them? No, because I can't even get in from this far. Yeah, why is there one missing? Maybe they made one for the elderly Owlman, but he didn't make it to this stage. Okay, well, we can start with opening the other two. And then when the tower breaks and starts to tilt but doesn't fall all the way down, maybe then we can try and see if the alarm is still intact. I don't know. My brain, trying to think of any way that that alarm bell either isn't there or doesn't wake us up. And it seems like, according to that slide reel, we have to be dead. And I can't come up with a way to do that, so I'm like, okay, well then we need to remove the alarm bell from the situation. And we can't do it in the lowlands secret room because it floods. So the flame goes out. We can't even be in there. In the gorge, we already tried that. We just got woken up. Did we? Yeah, I think so. I guess we can double check. We definitely got woken up from the bell, or from the submerged vault. Oops, we have to jump off. Almost forgot. There was also a vision. Oh wait, I kind of have an idea. There's another vision we saw where the old man falls into the range of the flame and he's not alive. And the flame teleports him anyway. But maybe if we set the artifact down, like next to us, but we're not actually holding the artifact. We're unwake-upable? I don't know. Okay, 2 for 2. We're here in the island tower, and we're kind of just waiting. Wait, it's so dark, I don't know where our thing is. It's up there. Oh no. I don't know how to get up to it. Maybe I just jump in the water to reset. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait, this may be a dumb theory, but I think we could try it like this. Let's go in the water, right? Let's wake up. Oh, look at that. So if we set the artifact down, in that other vision, he like falls into the circle where the flame is, and this thing lights up next to him. That doesn't seem like it worked. Yeah, wait, are the people still here? Yeah, they are. All right, that doesn't work. But when this tower tilts, then we can try it again. Okay, I have a question. And it's okay to not answer. Do I have to be dead? Can't call the raft back. Not great. And I can't go to it. I want to be here in the island tower to test out this theory of the tilting. This is a crazy idea. The problem is the only way back now. I'm gonna have to do this on a different loop if this works. We can't get back there from this flame now. Dam hasn't broken yet. Okay. The guy is he falls asleep holding his flame. The alarm bell goes off and he wakes up. And that's what's happening to us. The other guy's sitting there and he's a skeleton man. The alarm bell goes off and he doesn't wake up. We can't be dead. Can we be dead adjacent? Be curious on your journey. If you thought a hypothesis, why not try it? Worst case, you fail and keep problem solving and iterating. I like it. Be curious on your journey. I need to etch that. I need a tattoo of that. Well, this will answer our first curiosity. Nicely said, Cal. Yeah, the alarm bell is still here. All right. Unfortunate. How can we simulate being dead? Or simulate not getting woken up? Is this some mechanic that we've done before? Like, remember the quantum moon, the whole idea of like entanglement? You make it dark. What were the other quantum rules? Going in. Can we be dead in here? Look at that, that's 2 of the seals off. So it's the triple circle that we're missing. Maybe we eat enough marshmallows, we get so full that we die. Wait. What if the loop ends and we're right here with the artifact next to us and we're by the flame? Would we be dead? We're subject to the time loop? We would die like that guy. That's another slide reel we saw. He dies and he falls in and then he gets taken to the simulation. Are you dying at the end of each loop on the stranger? No, we're not. We're not. You're right. I'm dying right now, though. If I run out of oxygen. Look how slow that goes, though. How do we unalive ourselves in here? In my head, oh, we could do it. Yeah, because in the slides that we saw, the elderly man falls by the flame, dead, but he's there with his artifact next to him. Maybe we hold the artifact. And then he is in the simulation because this artifact gets flame. And also, in the other slides, if you're in the simulation and your body back home is dead, then you can't be woken up by the alarm. Yeah. Or this. That's not hurting me enough, though. Will this hurt me enough? Oh. Is this dangerous enough? But also, if we do this, I don't know if there's any going back. Then we're just like the Alman, and we're just in the simulation until the loop ends. Maybe when the loop ends, we'll be taken out. Vital's low, vital's critical. But that was a different animation there, or was it? Yo. You know what's amazing about you guys is that when I ask your hints or questions, you didn't give answers. You posed questions. Make me think. And that's pretty awesome. Okay. I think we just go. Oh yeah, look, it's not making, we can't hear the alarm. Oh, that's so spooky. Because our body's dead back there. Yo. But I'm scared because if our body is dead, I guess when the loop starts anew, we'll start a new loop anyway, right? Hopefully. Okay. Let's put that to the side. When we open this, what's going to happen? And also, is it open? Oh, wait, it's not there. Wait. What the heck? Are we going in there? Is it a doorway? Oh no. Did we matrix it? Is it empty? Wait, there is a pathway. Oh, it's dark. There's rumbling noise. The loop is ending. Dude, the timing tonight is insane. The loop is ending. Telescope. What do you see? Their planet. You would recommend doing this on our fresh loop. Okay. Okay, yeah, I do agree. Oh, there's another door opening there. Good call, Cal. Ooh, but I have to try something for science. Oh. Matrix Vault. What's that? Ooh, it's a place to set down our artifact. Well, you can't see the planet in the Matrix. Okay, so wait, we know what to do. We can repeat this very quickly. Now that we know, okay, so like I just jumped on the fire to unalive my guy. Is there another different, better way? I mean, my plan is to just do that again, but is that solution crazy? I don't know. That is the most efficient way to achieve that goal. Okay. This is not advice, by the way. Do not step on flame. That is pretty efficient, though, isn't it? Okay. That's what they call us, Mr. Efficient. Doot. We have our checkpoint. We go. So what's the quickest way to do all that? We have to drop down a tunnel. And we can't do that from the submerged structure. So we gotta go in through a different one. And then we go in through the bell. Or maybe, no, we could just... We don't have to go in through the bell. Ever. Oh, wait. What happens if we unalive ourselves and then we jump into the water? Did we do a science experiment? Because we have nothing to come back to. No worse than trying to blow up the sun. Yeah, true. Worse things have happened. Okay. How much worse can it get than the sun exploding and everything ceasing to exist? Good night. Man, that took a long time to connect those dots. With some very well posed leading questions. Let's go for a swim. Okay. Okay, we just reset. Fair enough. I mean, that makes sense. We've been reborn so many times. Okay, so speed run time. Let me wrap my head around how we want to do this. We have to go drop through a tunnel to get across one. The one with the bridge, it doesn't matter. We just need to make it to that area. But then once we go across... Let's go from the gorge. Which means I did not go to the right place. Okay, but we haven't had much success, like, doing this. Let's be careful. Just as intended. All right. Okay. Now, we don't need to unalive ourselves at first. I'm probably overly complicating this. But don't we want to come back out? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we do unalive. Well, this is the safest location that won't be affected by the flooding. We have all the time we need. That was my first thought. We don't actually have to go back out and go to the bell. Can I do this now? We're going to go down there. We're going to cross. Yeah, this should be fine. For some reason I want to be in the submerged vault one because it's like... But we're going to be dead here anyway, so... Doesn't matter. Wow. That's so hard to figure this out. This game is amazing. You guys are amazing. Okay, we're gonna go to our raft with our newfound secret passage. Stakes are kind of high. We cannot fall. No. How did that happen? Right, right when I say that. It's interesting when someone stumbles into that just trying to reset a loop without knowing what they're doing. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Imagine, wow. Yeah, I never thought to jump on the flame to try to reset the loop. That's actually a good idea. Have you seen someone do that, not knowing what they're doing? That's incredible. Really, wow. I kind of wish that was us. Although I might have just been confused. You saw a guy accidentally do it right away. Like accidentally was just too close to the flame and he got burned. He didn't learn he could sleep for hours and hours. Well, like that was his way of going in. He just went and man, I kind of wish that was us. That's amazing. I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, you know, you die in the simulation and you think, oh yeah, loop resets. You don't even realize what you've done. Triangle, doze off, square, roast marshmallow, space plus forward, roast Herthian. Yeah, why don't they include that that prompt? Maybe they haven't gotten around. That'll be in the next patch. Roast Herthian. Oh wait, we have to land over here. That's incredible. Yeah, true. I guess it would be like left joystick forward plus X, I guess. Yeah, we need to send a note to the devs. Roast Herthian. Yeah. Let's not fall off. Although we've tried this 3 times and 2 times we've fallen off. I could see that if you get too close, you start to get burned. And then you're like, oh, I guess this is how you get there. That's amazing. To be fair, it took us a long time to even understand I should be dozing off. Man. The progression of the knowledge that we've gained, like, go from ignorance to, like, understanding a little bit more to understanding a little bit more. They do such a good job of, like, I don't know, hiding all the mysteries, gating them behind information. So why did we fall last time? We go right from here, straight toward the light. I'm gonna jump. Okay. We were kind of about to fall right there, I feel like. Okay. We only have one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Okay. Kind of nervous. I think we're gonna do it like this. Here we go. Wait, I want to do this one. We can look back. We go dark. We go dark. Kind of miss my jetpack down here. I'm nervous, guys. But we've already done this before. Chill out, chill out. Okay. Oh yeah. Extinguish. Raft. So the vault, there's nothing in the vault. Why did I think the claw was in there? Let's be careful about where we put this now. I almost like couldn't get back to it. Let's just put it right there. But they locked up. How did they do that? They locked up a hallway. Crazy, right? I guess we could just memorize what the right symbols are. And I don't have to go in the Matrix to do this. It's too late now. Hopefully this is the last time anyway, right? We don't have to be matrixed. And I spent so much time fixed on trying to find the symbols. Star, small moon, full moon, symbol, star. Okay. Didged. It's creepy that they don't make a sound. Right, because we can't hear the alarm going off back there because we're not there. There's something really like creepy about that. After every time my controller shakes and we hear that sound, it being silent is like, I don't know. Right. Now this is crazy, but I really have to go to the bathroom. And I don't want to rush. So we're going to draw it out a little bit longer. Also, the candle in my room went out. And I thought there was a fire. Because like when the wicks go out, you can like smell the smoke. So I came out of the bathroom. I was like, huh? And I was thinking about our flame. So a new candle is lit. Now let's go. The vault. We're here. Now if we want, we can drop the artifact and matrix it up. But we should probably engage with it first like this. Now it seemed like when we lit some candles, oh, it's one of those doors. How did we open it? Oh, I see. We had to light a certain candle. For all the candles. So here, this telescope, what's it looking at? It's looking at their planet. But it's a simulated version of it. Now. Candles? Why did you guys lock this up in here? So it wants us to go to the Matrix. Oh, it's an elevator. How is this whole space inside this vault? Well, I guess it's a simulation, right? So they could do anything they want. But what's in the vault back on the stranger? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, well, that door's closed, which means we're picking this up. So we're not going to the Matrix yet. What if I set it down here? Ooh, I can't set it down. Now, why is there an artifact over there? Someone else has been here. Someone else is here? That looks like a weapon. No, it's a torch. Torch? I'm afraid to go over there. Chess? They have their own chess? Triangle chess? Uh-huh. We can't drop the artifact here, huh? Oh, I just can't do it in that room. How does this game work? Three of the white pieces have antlers. Oh, the symbol on this middle piece is that thing I keep calling the oval. It's one of the symbols on the lock. We're gonna have to learn the rules of triangle chess. Okay. I'm scared. Oh. No, dude. No, 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 no. Uh-huh. Is it cool because we made it so far? You're not going to be mean to us? Oh, one of his things is broken. See the elderly man who passed? I challenge you to triangle chess. Doesn't even want to look over here. Okay. I talk to the prisoner. The prisoner. Oh, they locked him up. The vault is a jail cell. Yo, maybe he's the one who wanted to send the claw to the eye, and they were like, no, you don't do that. Okay, let's talk. Can we understand? Who are you? He's gonna have a way to talk to us like Solanum. Oh, look how he walks. Torch? What you got there? Oh. Oh yeah, we saw this in that laboratory. What you doing? Oh, you want me to go in there? You're gonna mind meld? Yo. Okay. The vault. The jail. Sad. So he wakes up. He deactivated the claw. It's the opposite of what I was saying. Wow. And they did not like that. And they locked him away. Oh, and they turned the claw back on. Maybe in that brief window, the Nomai saw the call? Like right now, is the claw on? No, because that one place, that one room we went to showed there's no connection between the stranger and the claw. Okay. I take it. I take it. I take it. What? Can I show you a vision? Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm telling him my story. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, look, the claw's active over the eye. Yeah, here, okay. So for the brief window when he turned it off, they got it. Wow. The bramble. Wait. Escape pods. Crash landing. Oh, look at this. And then they saw the interloper and yeah. Damn. And there's us. The Herthians. Now he knows our story. What's wrong? Happy or sad? You want to leave? We can go. You want the vision torch? We can go out of here, dude. The door's open. Oh, but he's dead. Wait. No. He locked us away? Maybe he's getting something to bring us. He's just going to get like some pizza. He knows we're going to be here for a while talking. And so we wanted to go get some snacks for us. It's fine. We'll just hang out. We'll play chess. And he'll be back any second. Right? Yeah, he went to get some tea, some water, so you could tell I'm thirsty. Wait. Let's just go make sure that he's doing okay in his quest to get us refreshments. Do you think that noise he made was like happiness? Like he was like, oh, the fact that I turned off the claw allowed all this interesting stuff to happen. I was right. Was he mad at us? Because he just left us. He was like, give me my torch, I'm out. Where'd he go? Oh, he's here. Wait, no, he just left the torch. He left a vision for us? Okay. He's getting on a raft with a Herthian? Is that us? Notice the hoof print. Ah. Wait, but if I go in the water, I die. And I have no body to go back to. But maybe that's what he's saying. In that vision, he's like, the sun's gonna explode. Come with me. Come ride the raft with me away into the exploding sun. If we do this, we have to trust. We're gonna trust. He's telling us to come with. Maybe we go over here and check and make sure, like... Yeah. But does he want me to go on the raft? That vision showed him on a raft. Okay, we're going to trust. We're going to go into the exploding sun with our new friend. Goes of the eye. Recommend completing the main story ending again. Oh, wow. I met one of the stranger's inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. The prisoner showed me a vision revealing the actions they took that resulted in their eternal confinement. I used the vision torch to share my knowledge of the solar system's history with the prisoner. The prisoner left one final vision for me by the water's edge as a farewell. He was saying, like, let's go together into the exploding sun. Let's do the main ending. I know it's getting late, but let's do the main ending. Saturday night, you know? Here's the issue. Do I remember how to do the main ending? We go to the Ash Twin. We take the warp core to the Dark Bramble. Right? Since you learned to likely forgot since then, recall that you can mark the location of the vessel from your log. I was just thinking about that. I remember that yes. You did. I definitely did not do that before. But you let us know that very nice tip. Man, remember all this stuff? This feels like a lifetime ago. The vessel. Okay, so we have some time until the warp towers show up. Am I on the equator? No. I guess we could go towards the equator a little bit. This. We have some time to talk before the warp tower shows up. Yeah, this is fine, right? Is this too close? We don't want our ship to get yeeted. This is fine. Oh, basically back where I was. In the meantime, you mentioned wanting a jetpack in the simulation. In speedruns, there's a way to make that happen by making use of knowledge of how internal game coding works. Oh, interesting. Wow. That is knowledge that I don't have. Is it akin to like a glitch in other games? Like an unintended kind of break? But yeah, I could see how if you're speedrunning, you want a jetpack to go faster. If you park your ship in a particular spot outside the stranger, when you enter the simulation, the ship spawns in and falls to the ground, and you can go inside to get your suit. How cool is that? Huh. That seems unintended. And also, how did someone figure that out? I guess they knew, they had knowledge of the game code. When the game creates the simulation for your character, it is near that XYZ spot. Ah, I see. Wow, complicated. Yeah, if I had known that, I would have been zooming around the simulation. Let's talk about the prisoner. So, he did not agree with... You know what? Is the prisoner the one who made that painting? Because whoever made that painting seemed to understand that out of that death, there's more to see regarding him. Okay, awesome. Okay, then I won't try to do too many. Any questions, I guess, are rhetorical. But For some reason, he wanted to turn off the claw. And maybe it's because of that painting. He understood, or whoever made that painting understood, that the eye would create new universes out of dead ones. But everyone, all those other owlmen were so focused on closing up the eye because one of them, or all of them, saw that vision of everything turning to dust. They thought the eye needed to be contained, I guess. But also when we were on the stranger, it did say like there's no connection between the claw and the stranger. But where is the claw now if it's not containing the eye? Maybe when we're in the loop here, something has happened to cut off the claw. Anyway, what a sad story. So they lock him away. They locked him away on the stranger, and they submerged it, and then they went in the simulation and they dragged that thing down there and sealed it off with all those chains. After the claw was reactivated following his betrayal, the connection was severed so it could no longer be stopped by any other of their people. Oh, that's what we were reading on the desk. Maybe we weren't reading that the connection is, well, yeah. Not that it's like out of service. It's that they can't interact with it anymore. It's just on. Wow. When you first reach the eye on this loop, look around up in the sky and look closely. Ooh. Okay. See if I remember how to do this right. So, but that claw device, it's not stopping the eye from doing eye things. It's stopping it from sending out the signal. And remember, we gotta go fast. Man, remember the first time we were here? I miss it. Man. Come. I'm having such a hard time. Go, 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 go. Very good. Okay. Okay, speed run. We did a pretty good ship park job. 80 meters. Okay, to the bramble. Okay. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Plenty of time. Okay, nice. Yeah, especially in the dark bramble, right? We can't be alerting our anglerfish friends. Oh man, I forgot about the anglerfish. Oh no. Okay, lock in. Slow is smooth. No need to be a feldspar. I like the prisoner. I don't know why. And I don't like the almond. I mean, I do know why. Okay. We're in. Duplicate signal. Now, I think we want to go to this one. Now that you've done this once, when you get to the section where you collect instruments, it can be nice to reflect on the nature of how you find each one and how it relates to that being's personality. Ooh, okay. When we get there, we're going to look in the sky and we're going to be mindful when we get the instruments. I just heard an anglerfish. I'm not doing anything. Oh, there's no way. No, absolutely. No. Do not mind at all. More commentary would be amazing. Okay. We should have seen that coming. I heard a little anglerfish sound, and up to that point, I hadn't been doing any thrust. If you want, you can doze at the starting campfire. Oh, wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. So these are seconds going by? How many minutes until the tower is visible? 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, nice. Oh, look, it's daytime. We're never here in the day anymore because I always get in the ship and go away. Anyway, I heard the anglerfish, and up to that point, I had not been thrusting. Pause. And I was worried it was like getting close to us, so I did a light thrust. Pause. And then I clearly thrusted too much. Pause. And it immediately got us. But what's our mantra? Slow. What did we say? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I could have just cruised all the way there. I didn't have to thrust like that. Pause. It seems like there is some amount of like forward boost you can do that doesn't alert it. Maybe. But whatever I did there was like too much. I forgot how to fly. Is our ship landed? Yeah. Okay, that campfire trick is very nice. If you want to cut it exact, it's somewhere around 6. Okay. That saves us so much time, so I don't have to run around the planet like that, waiting for it to surface. I never put that together at the campfire. We have dozed off there before, but I never put that together. That's a good way to make time pass. I like it. I guess we could have done that on the Stranger too, if we like wanted to go when it was already flooded some, for whatever reason. Okay, we'll try again. We're going to be careful with the anglerfish. Smooth is fast. Anyway, I like the prisoner. Even he went against all the people, you know, because to do what he thought was right. Not that you should always go against consensus, but he was right. Was he right? I mean, is there any reason why the eye should not be sending out the signals? The eye is not evil. Why did they see that vision of everyone turning to dust? I mean, I guess that's just what happens, right? But like, they attributed that to the eye. For whatever reason, they decided that meant it was the eye that was doing that. Hmm. Do I have to be close to it? Is that what's going on? Come on. Okay, faster. Oh, we don't have the vessel marked. Let's mark that first. Vessel. Like directly across. Maybe we should go over. We cut that a little close. Okay. They locked him up. At least they didn't they don't have the death penalty. It's just life in vault. But there's something different about him because he would talk to us. Everybody else was so hostile. Okay, slow, smooth. Now, if I do nothing, if I just don't thrust at all, we are getting closer. 2.3. Far longer than life. You already know they were there before the Nomai. Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm going to do a little thrust. Yeah, but I hear anglerfish noises. Yeah, so the Nomai were 280,000 years ago, right? And he turned off the claw. Dude. Okay. This anglerfish. That's on me. That's on me. Okay? That's on me. Maybe we should not try to go to the orange one. I don't remember that happening to us last time. Oh wait, we're going to sleep. Anyway, the Nomai were there 280,000 years ago. So it was at least before that. that he turned off the claw and that they saw the call. So that's a long time to be down there, sealed off. Poor guy. I didn't see any food down there. I'm surprised he didn't try to eat the Hearthian. Didn't try to eat us. Okay, we'll go like this. What was that flying through the sky there? There's our twins. The red herring codes do exist buried in game files. Using those, it's possible to open the vault without your character dying. If you do that and wake up and look in the actual vault, you'll see the prisoner's corpse. Oh, wow. The vault, like back on the stranger. State of his artifact's flame will reflect whether you've released him or not. Wow. Wait, even though I've died a couple of these loops, whatever we did with the prisoner, hopefully the game knows we did, right? Surely. Anyway, that's really interesting. So only on that loop you do it, but the game knows you've done it based on your log. Okay, nice. So they locked him up and his corpse is in there. Oh, we kind of timed this pretty nice. Oh, can I make it? Otherwise we have to wait for it to come back around. Wait, where am I going? Oh, we lost it. Oh, it's over here. I'm not gonna make it. Shit. We did it. We did it. That was insane. Okay. That was cutting it close. And the state of his flame tells you whether or not you've released him. That's so interesting. Flawless. Just as Feldspar would have done it, right? So in the stranger, it's just his corpse in there, huh? But in the simulation, he has like that whole room. It's like a whole little area. But I guess it's a simulation, so you can make it coded to be anything they want it to be. Interesting. Oh, not flawless. Oh yeah, this is what we intended so that we could angle ourselves at the warp. Totally intended. Consciousness is trapped in that internal simulation that was built as his prison. Man. That's messed up. They really did not like that he did that, huh? Wow. Guys. They were so wrong, though. They were so mistaken about the eye. But that painting is very important that you mentioned. Yeah. Their knowledge was incomplete. You mentioned the Nomai being inquisitive, which is true, but they never got close enough to know that activating it would reset the universe. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to this one. Or, yeah, I don't know, I'm afraid to try to go over there. 'Cause there's an anglerfish when I go to that one. And, like, we have to use some thrust here. Sensible. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. I mean, what would we do if we were in the Owlman's situation and we had incomplete information? Can I thrust at all? Like, I don't know if I'm going at it. I can hear the fish. But yeah, there's his light right there. No, look up. I'm afraid to even look. Well, if I look up, I'm going to see that anglerfish right there. What if I hit this thing right there, though? We're going right at his little light. Think skinny? We're going to hit his little light. Yeah, I guess not. That's crazy. But how are we ever going to get there? Do I have any other windows? If you want, you can heal up and refuel. Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you. Good call, Cal. But like, if I look at this and I stay focused on it, are we going to slowly get there? I feel like I have to thrust to get there, but every time I've done that, we got eaten immediately. But like, we're not really getting closer right now. Might be worth going for it now. It's very hard to like, just have to commit. Is it possible to like use some thrusting without alerting it? Like, it's hard with the joystick to just do like the smallest amount. Yes? Okay. But my issue was probably that I was just doing too much, huh? I'm an aggressive thruster, what can I say? Easier on a controller than a keyboard mouse, really? Well, I guess like if you press the key, yeah, that's true. At least with the joystick, you can like control how much you're pushing forward. You still have to be very careful. But I can't go too slow. I'm going to be brave and do a little more here because I don't think that there's the anglerfish here. Now, this is where we went to the orange one though, right? Get speed built up early. Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, am I going to hit this thing? Okay. Good call. Now we cruise. Time is kind of ticking though. But now when we get there, we know what to do. Now this is the one where when we come through here, we have to be very silent. Okay. Oh no. This is bad. Now we're coming in all askew. Well, I'm just not going to do anything. Okay. These are ugly little guys. Alright, we just have to get here, put in the codes, put in the coordinates, and go. I'm not going to thrust, because I can still hear him. Maybe when I don't hear him anymore, we're cool. Still hear him. Still here. It's only been about 8 minutes since you landed on Ash Twin, no hurry. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I should have made note of that, but you made note of it. So 8 plus 6 is 14, and there's 22 minutes. We're chilling. Right? But people speed run this, so there has to be an optimal way to do this fast. Okay, now I don't hear. Trying to adjust down quietly. Hard to just very barely do it. At some point though, I think we are in the clear. I can't remember if you saw it last time, but you can watch your sun blow up from the bridge of the vessel after the warp. Oh yeah, let's do that. I think I did, but I didn't notice it was happening until like okay, I was running around and it happened because I watched the VOD, but I didn't notice, I didn't pay attention to it until at the very end. I was like, oh hey, the sun blew up. Yeah, I was focused. I was definitely focused on other things. We're going to look in the sky closely, and we're going to look for the sun blow up, and then we're going to pay attention to the instruments. We're going to be much more mindful this time. Yeah, I think we're in the clear. Oh, that scared me so bad. Okay. Now, are there anglerfish in this zone? We're going in. Perfect. Not on this path. Okay, nice. Now, can I remember? Here. Oh, we're zooming. Warp core. Oh, we need power. My heart's racing. Okay. Will the coordinates show up? Yeah. We definitely did this first try. No need to look at the VOD. We got this first try last time. It was very easy. We had no confusion. Don't look at the VOD. Just trust me on that one. Okay. First try. And then we do this. No? Am I missing something? They were positioned by the coordinate console Then the orb on top of the console to command warp. Oh. Do this. Oh. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Cal. For some reason I remember... Oh, that was to go home? Oh, that's to get to the eye. There's a warp here. That's what I couldn't remember. Okay. So... we can see the sun blow up from the bridge of the vessel. That's to go to the surface of the eye. Okay, that's what... Okay. And also you said to look into the sky closely. There's our sun, I guess, right? Get to the edge and watch close. You can see the other item of interest. The claw. I want to see the claw. Those are like other galaxies. Left. There. Oh, there. This guy? It's kind of green. Oh, the claw. Wow. Was that here last time too, even though I didn't do the DLC? As long as you have the DLC unlocked. Yeah, so it would have been here. But we didn't know the whole story. Look, the other stars are exploding. The other galaxies are exploding. All the stars go boom. This whole time. So there goes our star. No more Outer Wilds Ventures radio. Showed up in your field of view when you did this the first time. I think it did. Yeah. Oh, the claw. Oh, yeah, I want to go check that too. Yeah, especially now when everything is dark. If I was looking out here, there's a world where I would have seen it, but then I would have been like, what the heck? Also, is it called the claw? I call it something else? So the eye is currently having its, whatever, the waves are being suppressed by the claw. And the first time we were here, a lot of feels. I think the log just calls it a craft that was sent out by the stranger and their people, okay. The claw craft. Yeah, it says like some sort of craft. Okay. Back at the eye. I still have feels. You can guess why I've recommended to do this again since completing the DLC. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, it's quantum here, so stuff's like appearing. My suspicion, my hope, is that when we get in there, and we get Gabbro, and we get Feldspar, and we get Rybeck, and we get Chert, and we get the whole crew back together, maybe the prisoner will be one of the crew. That would be really neat. That's my guess. I forgot what we did. Oh yeah, we went up, we went down here and then we went up. I thought that was a tunnel. If that were to happen, that person would have additional dialogue if you speak to them before you found all the others. Okay. Noted. Walk to that ledge and drop in. Ow! Oh, imagine we die there? Oh my gosh. This ledge? The one's closest. Oh, I see. Like up there? Yeah, good call. How did we do that last time? I don't even... We must have done some jetpack antics. Okay, nice. If that were to happen, that person would have additional dialogue if you speak to them before you found all the others. Okay, I like it. Don't forget to send Scout in as well. Oh, and now this. Does this say anything now? The radio tower on Timber Earth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and house some of the latest ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. The species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, the prisoner, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. Yeah. Now, last time when we came here, we didn't get to read all that. And I also hit observe on that before we looked around up here last time. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy gets, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Did this universe have its own beginning from the eye? Different note over here. Cornfield's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not, they're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Okay, let's go. So, in this version of this universe, all of the galaxies, all of the stars are poof, including ours. I don't remember what we did. Oh. Each one of these is like a galaxy. Man, I have goosebumps again. I forgot how neat this whole thing was. It's so nice. Can I touch it? Gimme. Oh, it goes away. Oh, look, they're going poof. The eye's reflection of the Herthian sense of home. Oh, yeah. Like the trees, like timber hearth, and the fate befalling it. Yeah. Well said. Unidentified signal. Yeah, this is where we see ourself. Yeah, this was creepy. Simon says jump. Jump. Simon says jump. He's good. Go left. Simon says go left. Oh, he's good. Okay. Oh, yeah, tree. Dying tree. Dead tree. Or small tree. Are we getting big? Yeah. Let's roast a mallow. Ugh. Hey. Friend. What's up, Esker? Do you hear music? Okay, now. Oh, there's just one at a time, right? Oh, I kind of hear some percussion over there. We'll do the banjo first. The first is always Ryback, okay. But one of them is going to be... Oh, then you have options, okay. Maybe the prisoner will be playing that, like, weird stringed instrument. Oh, is the prisoner going to play our song? That would be neat. Okay. We talked about how each of the instruments might, like, resemble that person. These look like the buildings on Brittle Hollow. And that's where Ryback is? Or is there more to that? Also, this is quantum, right? So, like... we need to get the right version. Or is Ryback, like, trapped? And we have to free him. And this is symbolic of Ryback being trapped. His passion for archaeology. Ah. That, I like that. I forgot that he had a passion for archaeology. Okay, we got the banjo. Hey, dude, it's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for the next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. Aren't you forgetting someone? All right. That's Gabbro and his contrabass. shirt and his percussion. Ooh. Now that sounds like the music that was coming from the house on the stranger. Well, that's got to be the prisoner. And there's Feldspar's harmonica. Oh. Wait. Oh. Yeah, here's his instrument, or the bow for his instrument. Rotate. Oh, it's a gravestone. This is so cool. It's just like the slide reels. It's like a little slideshow. Prisoner? Oh. Oh, it's just a bush. Okay. In. These are the Nomai. And that's the shuttle. One of the shuttles that they took. Oh, that looks like Solana, maybe. Doing his pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Maybe. Oh no. We extinguish the flame and they're gone. Just like their life, right? Oh man, this is sad. Our Hearthians. I remember these guys from the village. You got there some scissors? Oh, he's the guy. Okay. And then here are the Owlmen. Look, it's like a nice moment they're having. Maybe they just watched one of the really sad slides. Maybe they watched a happy slide. Damn. Their light goes out. Oh no. Now we put out our light. So sad. Oh, he's dead. Whoa. Hey, dude. Oh, we can talk to him. When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind, and you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? Join us. Let's see what happens. Your journey is over now. You did well. I'm not ready to decide. I want him to join us. Usually when a game gives you an option to say, I'm not ready to decide, it's like, there's no going back. I feel like this guy, the prisoner, was trying to do the right thing in his eyes. And remember, he he showed us the footprints going down to the lake. He seemed like he wanted to be like, hey, come join me on the raft when the sun explodes. Let's see what happens. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. Yeah, I don't think he would. Oh, I see. So by us remembering him in this new version of the universe. Oh. He's a part of the new creation, maybe. Hey, man. The fire, what a warm and beautiful light it makes. Go find the others. What come next cannot be done alone. Okay, dude. Let's get our friends. Man, that's so nice. We're saving the piano for last. Feldspar, you old hoot. Oh, I forgot what to do. Going in. Oh yeah, so when we get each instrument, let's think about Feldspar. What does this mean about Feldspar? Well, we had to go through the anglerfish. We got these jellyfish hanging out around the harmonica. So Feldspar, it seemed like he was always happy, right? Like he was stuck out there and he didn't want to come home. He was happy on his adventure. Maybe he was happier without other people and he had walls up like these jellyfish. He was just a solo adventurer, you know? And he had emotional jellyfish keeping other people away from him. I don't know, is that too dark? Facing your fears head on. Ooh, I like that better. That's more, I like that. He'll go into the anglerfish. He'll live amongst the jellyfish. He's brave. Particularly with the anglerfish, yeah. I like it. Hey, dude. Hatchling, you found me. Nice to have company around a campfire, isn't it? Go on, go get the others. Wouldn't want them to miss out. Right. I love the piano. We're doing the piano last. Yeah, bro. The Quiet Shade. Oh, yeah, he made... Man, on day one, we saw this weird puzzle on Timberhearth. This whole thing about ancient glade across old bark. Is a little puzzle. Where you at, Gabbro? Oh, did I fail? We failed. I wonder why the prisoner's antler is broken. In the ancient glade, Take your time, it might not even exist here. Haha. Through. It's always dark. Wait, now it's going up. Oh, he's up. Yo, Gabbro. Oh, he's not here. Keep getting excited thinking they're going to be there. Okay, wait, before we touch it, let's think about what this means about Gabbro. If you look back at some of the slide reels, you can pick him out as one with a broken antler. Ah, very interesting. Gabbro is on a hammock up above. He's living in the clouds, right? He seems very like, what's the word? Unbothered. He's just kind of along for the ride, chilling. Gabbro. Hey, time, pal. So you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. I like Gabbro. Detached. Sometimes to his detriment. Yeah. I think that's a good observation as well. After all, he is in the loop too, so with the exception of not having the ship's log you do, he could be doing all the things you do to solve the problems out there. Yeah, that's true. Oh. What's that? Oh, the drums. We're going to gather the drums? Oh, yeah. Wait, okay, so Chert, we remember, he was freaking out about, he was on the Ember Twin and he had learned that, like, all the stars were going to explode. So was that him living, his head is in the stars? He's, like, worried about the end of all the explosions? He seemed very distressed when we talked to him. Yeah, I forgot Gabbro was paired up with one of those statues as well. But he knew what was going on. Hey, Chert. The stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our star is what ultimately killed us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. Yeah, he knew about all the stars. They were beautiful even if that's what ultimately killed us. That's a nice attitude. I'll wait here and remember. Similar to Ryback, he was completely focused on astronomy and never delved into Ember Twin to find the things there. Oh, you're right. He was up there on the surface and he was all preoccupied with the stars exploding. He never looked down. Yeah, same with Ryback, right? He was down there in the planet, but he wasn't looking around. Gabbro could have, but he didn't have our ship's log. Feldspar was stuck out there, but he didn't want to come back, it seemed, either. Oh, look at his helmet. He's got a little crack in his helmet. Like he was hit by something. So everybody kind of had, yeah. Character flaws? I mean, they're just people, you know? They all have positive passions and attributes worth remembering and bringing forward into a new universe. Definitely. Okay, I see. So, and the prisoner, because we told him, come join us, we get to bring him forward too. Nobody's perfect, right? Everybody has reasons for why they do what they do. This is the best one. I don't remember a piano player. Is this the guy? Oh yeah, wait. Late, not remembered, bozo. Slate. Yeah, Hornsfeld. Well, these are the guys in the Outer Wilds Ventures, right? Well, Hornsfeld was too. He was a founding member. Only the astronauts. Anyone else need not apply. There, you're looking up. You want me to go up? Uh-oh. I got a little bit overzealous. You have to look all the way up the light, straight up to start their interactions. All the way up to the light. Oh, yes, the light. Oh, look at that. 2,000 meters away. So the Nomai. Oh, yeah, this is Solanum, because these are Nomai. They support each other, right? Like on the backs of each other. They accomplish so much. They reached for the stars. And this is Solanum's shuttle. They were able to build things like this through cooperation, teamwork. Well, the music changed. The Nomai mask. But what does that tell us about Solanum? I feel like I'm onto something with the Nomai teamwork thing. For the record, if you ever use that control console again, left is launch, center is return warp, right begins landing on the nearest gravitational body. Wow, I did not know that. We just, whenever we would get in one of those things, we would just guess. But that makes a lot more sense now. Especially right being landing on the nearest gravitational body. Now that would have been good to know. Some have formed a misconception that you need the shuttle to land on the quantum moon and actually succeeded. You mentioned the signal scope at one part. Did I? Oh, the scout launcher or something. I hope I didn't miss anything. Solanum. Hey, girl. A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Oh, yeah, that was a big thing. When we talked to her on the quantum moon, she was like, what would happen if a conscious observer entered the eye? Is it time to find out? We have the whole crew. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal for how briefly I set it free, yet here we are. I have awaited this moment for a long time, for so long. It is no trouble to wait a little longer. Yeah, he has waited a long time. Doing okay, Esker? I can't wait to play with the whole group again. All right, guys, it's time to start a new universe. And now we have a new friend. I feel like he brings good qualities. He has good judgment. He'll do what he thinks is right. Interesting instrument. Why don't you kick us off, dude? And it's time to send our spark out into the darkness. Oh, look at this. Fascinating. Okay, Ryback. Wait, let's start out with the drums. Give us some drums, Chert. Actually, no, wait, the beat drops later, right? We need some bass. Wait, what comes first? We need Solanum. The sound of the prisoner's instrument is a combination of the signals of a synth, a Bayou slide guitar, and a guitar loop. A synth, a Bayou slide guitar. Yeah, I could see the Bayou slide guitar. Where like you have the thing on your finger, it's like a cylinder. And you like, yeah. And a guitar loop. It's almost like someone like wailing or like crying. It like sounds sad, melancholy kind of. I mean, it's really pretty, but it's like, it's melancholy. Why don't you get going, Feldspar? Okay. Give us a little banjo. Oh yeah. As they play, it's all happening. Bass. Contrabass. I like the addition of the prisoner's instrument. Conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. The song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. What you do? Oh, it's like a key. Sounds like piano, right? All right. We need the vocals. We need the whistle. Don't let us down. All right. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Tell you what, this has really been fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. The kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? Well said, Gabbro. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? Tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists, but unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning, but I think the rules are about to change. Learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. So much wisdom from our friends. You cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out all right in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Feldspar. Ever the Adventurer, Esker. How long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. I agree, Esker. Alright, our new friend. Beautiful, it's different than I envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. Alright, Solanum, we're going to collapse the innumerable possibilities. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Hey, get you guys in the next one, yeah? Oh, we're still here. I got my water bottle. Okay, I'll be going now. See you next time. Oh. AG. I do remember we saw something else. The post-credit screen, yeah. Post-credit scene. Maybe there will be something slightly different because our prisoner friend was with us. Like, I think what we saw last time was a new universe and a planet that looked like Timber Hearth, but there were different creatures on it. They were like insects. But now we've added the prisoner to our little primordial soup. So maybe we have a new stew. Ooh. Man, the DLC was incredible. Like, I haven't played that many DLCs in my day. But I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was above and beyond. They should. We need more. We need another DLC. We need another character bring to the campfire. I don't know. I enjoyed my time with this so much. I want more. Sweet spot of standing on its own in terms of content while intertwining deeply with the main story. Yeah, the way that they wrote. I mean, the whole idea of like the Nomai only received the signal from the eye because the prisoner turned it off for a second. The title should make sense. Oh wait, Echoes of the Eye. Ah, the waves coming out from the eye, like they were shut, but then a couple echoes came out. And the Nomai heard the echoes. They didn't actually hear the eye actively, they heard the echoes of the eye. Do you have any other burning thoughts that you have been dying to share? or that you would like to share that you were withholding due to spoilers and stuff? They detected the remaining echo from his efforts that bounced out from the dark bramble, which is why they warped there. Ah. That makes sense. That's so unfortunate for them. They hear the dark bramble one. That's the worst one to hear. One of the first notes I took from one of your DLC streams, the only way to interact with the flame is to roast a marshmallow. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that sounds about right. Funny both for the doze function as well as the final puzzle, yeah. Oh yeah, I was wondering about what breaks the dam. Enlighten us, enlighten us. Yeah, literally right below the roast marshmallow, or above, I don't remember, is doze off. It's right on the screen. And I went out of my way to say the only way is to roast a marshmallow. The ship detects the sun is going supernova, so it opens the green sails and starts to move away. Ah. This makes the dam start to leak. That also makes sense. Like when we notice the panels, like they like kind of flicker and like they like turn off and then turn back on. Maybe that's related. It's like engaging something. The stranger has just been rotating on one axis for eons. When the sails open, it suddenly starts to move. Oh wait, our scene. 14.3 billion years later. See, it looks very similar, right? And there's like a Timber Hearth-like planet. The whole solar system looks very similar. Yeah, there's the little insect men. Oh, and what's that over there? Ah, and there's like a guy from who's a descendant of the Owlman, maybe. But he's a little different. And a scout launcher. That was new. So because we brought the prisoner, there was that other new species in this new universe too, huh? We did right to let him join in our chorus. Dang, that's so good. I wish I had been paying more attention to the windows or the windows, whatever the projection was. Maybe I would have noticed sails starting to turn, or like I would have noticed something different happening there. Maybe. But that makes sense. So it's starting to move, and so there's, instead of rotating on one axis, it's moving lateral to the dam structural stability. Wow, that makes so much sense. In the two tunnels from the gorge area toward the reservoir, there are tall rectangular panels that are red after the dam breaks. The tunnels from the gorge area towards the reservoir, there are tall rectangular panels that are red after the dam breaks. Okay, yes. Those are the thermal cooling for the machinery of the stranger. Without the mass of water in the reservoir, they are heating up red hot. Whoa, that's so cool. If you go right up to them, they look RGB pixely, the windows. Ah. So you can tell that they are not windows. They're like projections, maybe. It will burn you if you touch them. Like so many little details like that when they made the stranger to include that. The radiators. Right. Oh, the red panels. But like to include that in the design of the stranger is incredible. How do you guys know all this? That's so neat. Another note. While in the Endless Canyon building looking at painting of tree. Could I go in there? Imagine. Oh, did I say that? Okay, I don't feel as bad about that one. That was a good observation. And we did go in there. It was a good observation. Not only could we imagine going in there, we could do it. Man, the flame. But like I was saying earlier, like, here, let's come out of here. You guys didn't give like spoiler hints. Sorry for mic noises. Like when I was really hung up on how to get that final stage, how to get past the bridge. You guys helped me, or I think Foos, you said, I don't remember exactly how you worded it, but you said something very vague. You were just like, how did we do the other ones? So like you could have just said, your character needs to die. You know what I mean? But it was a proper like leading question. And then we had to go detective mode. That was really good is what I'm trying to say. As you may have put together, the burned down building, Starlit Cove, with that other painting, was the prisoner's home, okay, in the simulation that they burned down after imprisoning him. The others didn't see the rest of his vision of what the eye would do. That painting. There's also a scratched out face on a portrait in a house in Cinder Isles. That was his real world home. Ah. So in the Cinder Isles on the stranger, in reality, they scratched out his face and they burned down his house in the simulation. And yes, that is where we saw the painting with his depiction of the eye and like all the universe just coming out of the eye. The prisoner knew what was up. They should have listened. That's okay. We saved him. We played 40.5 hours of the Outer Wilds. We only got 7 out of 31 achievements. Wow. This is kind of small. That's a lot of achievements that we missed. Those guys just chilled in VR for 1,000,000 years. Yeah, they were in the Matrix for the whole time. I guess at the end, they die too. Oh, triangle chess. That's right. We saw that chessboard. You know, I like watching some chess streamers. Like recently, there's the World Chess Championship happening right now. And I've watched some YouTube videos of like the game recaps. It's really interesting. But a common conversation happening is like, chess is just, it's all memorization at the highest level. You're just memorizing 50 moves deep on these lines. And a computer does it It's part of why Bobby Fischer was going crazy. He was like, chess is dumb, it's solved. Which I don't agree with. But think about how long humans have been playing chess. And about how people are complaining about how it's just memorizing. Now, what if it was 1,000,000 years of triangle chess? They must be able to go like thousands of moves deep. There's a special ending if you take the Ash Twin Project warp core to the stranger and hang out to the end of the loop. Oh, if you take the Ash Twin Project warp core to the stranger. Now, why on earth would you want to do that? That's interesting. So if you're on the stranger and the loop ends and you have the warp core, oh, we didn't complete the ship log, huh? End a time loop alive after having taken and healed over 1,000 damage. Land the model rocket on Adelrock. Oh my gosh, that little model rocket at the beginning? Launch your ship with a gravity cannon. And 19 hidden achievements. Pick up all traveler instruments simultaneously with your signal scope. Wow. You have to get in the right place to like line them all up. As we noted in the playthrough, you don't die on the stranger at the end of the loop. Oh, you're right, Cal. You're right, Cal. I don't think I've ever tried to like make a list of favorite games or something, but if I was to endeavor to make such a list, I mean, how many games? So like, I think Cal, you mentioned on Twitch, sometimes you keep an eye on the Outer Wilds category, and then you'll maybe pop in and see how someone is handling the game. How many games have like make you want to do that? You know what I mean? Not many, I feel like. And I don't think you're alone in doing that either. And now I want to do that. Because short of us having that experience ourselves for the first time, you kind of want to like see someone else go through it. And I keep repeating myself, but you guys were amazing for not like, you let us go through torture so that we would have the moment of discovery. Oh my gosh, the artifact. I wouldn't just look down and put down the artifact. We got there eventually. Outer Wilds, Outer Wilds more than any game I've played on stream has people that like, I don't know, there's a community of like people who stay with the game because the game stays with you, you know? Very neat, but pretty late where I am here now. I'm gonna call it. At least the Outer Wilds music we're gonna keep for the stream. And this game will stay with us spiritually. Via the music. At the very least. Anyway. I'm out. Remember empathy, remember kindness, remember gratitude. Appreciate you guys, okay? Have a good night. I'll keep the Discord posted on what I'm up to, but probably in a few days we'll be back with more new adventures. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a good night, Cal. Thanks for hanging. Foos, take care. Anybody who's lurking, take care, okay guys? See you next time. Peace, peace.